Hi, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming back. Today you join us for an amputee related video. Since I've had my leg, I now and again need to wear long trousers. I tend to live in shorts or have a cut off leg, as with these, so that I can access everything. But now and again, for a wedding or a funeral, it doesn't feel appropriate to wear my leg out. So it's nice to have the option. However, when you wear a full trow, this leg is flaps. What I mean by this is, as you can see here, the prosthetic leg just has a shaft coming down, and that gives nothing to fill out the trouser. So you get this baggy effect, and it just looks weird. It's not a big deal, but I don't like it. My limb centre that looks after my legs would happily make me a flesh coloured foam infill thing, but I don't like that either. I'm very hard to please because I don't like that because it looks too medical. The same as I dye my socks, these are naturally white, and I dye all of mine black because I don't like the medical look of a white one. So a flesh coloured leg just doesn't work for me, although I'm grateful for the offer. And the other problem I have is when I wear anything other than trainers, which I live in trainers, always have, but now and again it's good to be able to wear something else. So, but if I put any sort of boot on, it just looks strange. And so that's another issue I'd like to try and solve. See if you agree. I think this looks like a strange thing and would rather have something more substantial coming out of the boot. So it would be nice to have the option of wearing different shoes. So instead of making my own, I had some ideas to make my own. But in the end, I've decided to bite the bullet, contacted a company called Limb Art, owned by a chap called Mark, who was also an amputee, and makes these excellent products. He's won awards for them. And so, yeah, so he knows what people need. And so I bought one of these leg covers. I measure right between a large in length and a medium in length. They had a medium, so I'm gambling very slightly. I've spoken to them and they'll happily take this back if it doesn't work, as long as I haven't drilled loads of holes in it by that stage. In which case it's mine. So yeah, that's cool. Nice little note from Mark. Ooh. Okay, so that is basically it. It matches the top part of mine, as in it's just black carbon. This one is ex-display model, but you wouldn't know it is as new, which is wonderful. Mark said it was. And that just fits around my leg somehow. And then fills in that hole like that. I think I've done it. I think I've made it. Just a bit of sellotape is all I need now. Yeah, so join us again in a minute when I fit it. But until then, I'm going to drink some coffee. Okay, so here is a Limb Art leg cover. It's springy. I guess it's ABS maybe. Covered in a carbon fibre. I don't know if it's impregnated or whether that's stuck on. It's irrelevant. Looks really nice. And then it fixes using these straps. So I've had a little go. I have to say, with my big clumsy hands, I found that quite fiddly. I assume for me it needs to fit tightly, because the idea of it twisting at all would be like having wrinkled up pyjamas on your back. Okay, so you take your prosthetic leg. If you do not have one, don't worry. You're probably okay without one. And then you have to do these straps up here. So I think you feed it through this way. I'm sure that other people that have got these are watching this thinking, why the hell are you doing it like that? That's the only way I can see it work. It must go through that way and then feed over that notch. As tight as you can get it, I guess. And then that goes through there. There's quite a tenuous attachment there. Now, because this is a slightly too short one for me, maybe that should be going around my leg. I think it's too short for my leg. Because it's not actually going on anything, is it? Okay, so yesterday I took my leg into work to work on it. Sorry, my limb art leg cover. Took it into work and did a little bit of work. Didn't take a lot. So as mentioned before, I bought a size too small. I should have got a long, and I went for a medium because I bought an X display model. Mark warned me it might be the wrong size, and it was. However, it was 100 quid cheaper, and I'm a cheapskate, so I've made it work. I've taken out the straps that come with it, very strong rubberized straps that would go in there. You can see the brackets are still in there, little thingies. I've taken those out and added some really strong Velcro that we use for making our Wiz knee sliders. I've weakened one side, weakened that side. I don't know if you can see that. I've sort of like melted some of it away, so it's not quite so tenacious. The other problem I had is on my leg here, I've got a pin lock. So I've got to press this button and my leg comes out. And obviously with that full cover on, you can't get at that button. So I think Mark said that he turns his leg cover around to get access to it, or you could cut a hole in it. And I didn't really want to start turning stuff around. So I was lucky in that one of the strap bracket, lined up almost with my pin lock. So I've just elongated that a little bit with a Dremel, and now I can get my finger in there and take my leg on and off nice and easily. So the straps, I found the straps a little bit fiddly anyway because I'm an impatient person, and I sort of almost suffer with finger claustrophobia. I wonder if that's the thing. And I get a bit frustrated when I can't get my fingers in and do what I want to do. So I'm a rubbish mechanic for the same reasons, because it just makes me feel a bit. So for me, that works a treat. That's it. It's on. I might put some little sticky pads on the inside just to stop it moving around, but it doesn't really move around. It's pretty stable. So I think without a lot of effort, I've made this too small limb art leg cover fit my leg quite nicely. Okay, this is after the modifications I did at work, adding some Velcro tabs and taking away the standard straps, because the X display model that I bought, I reiterate, was too small. My own mistake, my own choice. So I've modified it to fit. So this is tab number 1 going on, tab number 2 going on, fitted. Nice and easy. And here it is in place. So at the top we've got a Velcro tab just below the Barry Sheen Donald Duck, and right at the bottom of the leg another tab. I had to slit down the leg as well just to make it crimp in nice and tightly, because I want a real snug fit. And this is with the trousers on, and as you can see, it fills it out much better than the previous demonstration when I just had the prosthetic shaft. And this is it going into the Dr. Martin boot, and yeah, looks great. I'm really pleased with that. So hopefully that was useful to you. Thanks for taking an interest in this. It's probably only going to appeal to a few people that are in a similar situation as I am. I'd highly recommend it. I haven't had it long, obviously, and I've already taken the saw to it here and cut this bit away and done away with the straps, but only because I was a cheapskate and bought the wrong size. So I would recommend these, as far as I can so far tell. Whether it will be stickered up, like I tend to sticker all my legs with my own stuff. Whether it gets stickered up or not, I don't know. It's such a nice looking little thing. What do you think? Let us know in the comments if you think it's a good idea. Please do like and subscribe, hit the notification button, and then you'll get notifications when we do an update. See how we get on with this. I'll be wearing it on and off. More often than not, you'll see me as is with this because I like this look. I'm very proud of my leg and what it's done for me. So yeah, I don't need to hide it away, but it's not about that. It's actually a nice adornment to a leg. So yeah, do like and subscribe, then you'll get a notification to see if I sticker it up under your advice or just please myself.